are the largest people group in the country of Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan is in a part of the world known as Central Asia, between the Middle East, China, and Russia. Not long ago, Uzbekistan was a part of a large country called the Soviet Union. All of the people were told by the Soviet government what to do and what to believe. A few years ago, Uzbekistan became its own country, and the Uzbeks are very glad to be free.
Uzbekistan is a blend of old and new. As a result of their country's new freedom, many Uzbeks in the cities are enjoying things that have recently been brought in from the United States and Europe. In the countryside, Uzbeks hold fast to their family's traditions. Each family grows a small garden and usually raises some animals. Whether they live in the country or the city, Uzbek children are expected to do lots of chores to help their family. Throughout Uzbekistan, traditional Uzbek trades and skills are passed down from grandparents to parents to children.
Uzbek schools are a lot like schools in other countries. Kids learn things like math, reading, and history. Some kids also go to music and dance class. Uzbek kids can usually speak 2 different languages. Some even know 3 or 4 languages. Summers in Uzbekistan can get really hot, so most Uzbek kids spend a lot of their free time playing in fountains and lakes to cool off.
Many Uzbek children really look forward to going to the circus. The performance is always action-packed. Uzbek circus performers begin teaching their children at a very young age to be a part of the act. Some Uzbek children also perform in cultural shows, which tell interesting stories about their country's history. Dancing, singing, acting, and daring stunts are all part of Uzbek tradition.
In every city and village across Uzbekistan, the center of activity is the market. People come here to buy all kinds of things, like sun-ripened tomatoes, hand-woven carpets, golden apricots, brightly colored clothes, fresh cucumbers, flat loaves of bread, and even Uzbek hats. Throughout the market, men cook traditional foods, like a rice and meat dish called ash, and skewers of meat they call shashlik. People often take a break from their shopping to gather with friends for a meal.
In nearby bakeries, men are busy making traditional flatbreads and pastries. These are cooked in a clay oven called a tandoor. Bread is a very important part of Uzbek life and is treated with great respect. If it doesn't get eaten, Uzbeks would feed the bread to birds or animals instead of throwing it away. Many Uzbek kids wear clothes like ours, but their parents and grandparents still wear traditional Uzbek clothes. Older girls and women usually wear scarves over their heads, while Uzbek men wear little caps called dopas. For special celebrations, children will dress up in traditional Uzbek clothes.
Uzbeks live in neighborhoods called mahallas. Almost everyone in the mahalla knows each other. When a special event happens in one family, the whole neighborhood is invited. Uzbek weddings are a highlight, and celebrations can last up to 3 days. Some children help to announce the arrival of the bride. Others collect gifts of money from the wedding guests. All the kids enjoy eating the great food. After the wedding, the bride is taken to the groom's home and presented to his family and neighbors. All the music, eating, and dancing in this final celebration makes it quite a party.
In the past, Uzbek families had up to 15 children. Today, it's more common for parents to have 2 to 4 children. Uzbek kids show great respect for their parents and elders. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins usually live nearby and visit a lot, so Uzbek homes are often filled with people. When visitors come to an Uzbek home, The family will stop whatever they are doing and prepare tea and lots of treats for their guests. The father ends the meal with a traditional Uzbek blessing.
Almost all Uzbeks are Muslims, followers of a religion known as Islam. On Fridays, some boys and their fathers go to the mosque, which is the Muslim place of worship. They leave their shoes outside the mosque and then go inside to pray. Some parents send their children to Islamic schools called madrasas. Here, kids find out more about being a Muslim. They learn the Arabic language and study the Quran, the Muslim holy book.
Today, many Uzbeks don't follow traditional Islamic practices, like going to the mosque or reading the Quran. Most Uzbeks believe in evil spirits. To try to protect themselves, they will pray at the graves of holy men, tie strips of cloth on trees, wear colorful charms called amulets, hang dried grasses in their homes, and pay holy men to bless their children. Most Uzbeks don't know that Jesus is more powerful than the evil spirits they fear.
Recently, a few small churches have started in Uzbekistan. But since most Uzbeks don't understand who Jesus is, they often become very upset if a family member becomes Christian. They think he has turned away from his family traditions and is no longer an Uzbek. We need to pray that many more Uzbeks will come to really understand who Jesus is and realize that they don't have to give up their Uzbek traditions to believe in him and become Christian.
Let's pray and ask God to send more missionaries to the Uzbek people to tell them about Jesus. We need to pray that Uzbeks who had become Christian would be able to share the gospel with their family and friends. Jesus wants entire Uzbek families and neighborhoods to come to know him, so that one day we can all celebrate together with him in heaven.